Nice to see you. How are you? I got something for you. If you're watching the replay and you've been dying to write your novel, this is gonna help you so much. So much. Hello there. How are you? Good to see you. Come on in. Come on in. My name is Catherine and I have something for you that's gonna inspire the socks out off of you to write your first novel. Of course, I am a Barnes and Nobles. What else would I be? What else would I get the inspiration to do this? I can fix this so you guys can see me and I can see you. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Hello there. How are you? So good to see you. I needed some inspiration, so I'm like, okay, this is actually finally happened. This is happening. I'm writing my first novel. I have 5 books that are not non-fiction, and I'm gonna be writing fiction now. Hello there. You doing fine? I'm so excited. Glad that you're doing well. Thank you for the hearts and thank you for being here. So I was talking to my friend Shauna, telling her what I was doing, and I was just telling her how blessed I was that I got to do this. I was so blessed. And then she said, you know what, Catherine? You should Periscope that. You should tell people about it. And I'm like, you know what? I will. This is exactly what I'm doing. So before I get into it, let me tell you who I am. My name is Catherine Storing. I'm a fashion stylist, a confidence building coach, a woman of faith, and an Amazon bestseller author, and on my way to become a New York Times best-selling author. That is the goal for this year. That's what I'm working on. And that's who I am. And I know there are many people like me out there that have been wanting to write their first novel. Like, they know that's something that they really want to do. They cannot wait to do it, and they don't know how to get started. Motivation is one of the things that stops people from writing a book. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, this is so exciting. It is so exciting. So I already have 5 books, right? So I have the whole writing thing down, and I'm not worried about it anymore. But those were like, you know, stories about other people, like motivational. I did a part of my second book. It's part of a part. Do you have sharp pencils? I don't have sharp pencils right now, but my second book, it's part memoir and another part teaching on style and how to be confident, and I really love it. I call this my real book. The other ones are much smaller. Like the first one, it's super small, but it packs a punch. So this is my first one. You can read this in a couple hours, but it's really changing people's lives. So this is about my first 2 books, right? But I always wanted to write a novel. Like always wanted to write a novel. And one thing will come, get in the way. And years ago, like I'm talking about 15 years ago, I said, I'm going to write a novel one day. Have you ever said one day? One day I'm going to write a novel, and I'm going to take time off. I'm going to sit by the lake and I'm going to write. That's what I said 15 years ago. Guess what's happening this summer? This summer, I'm going to be writing my novel. That's what I'm doing. And guess where I'm doing it? I'm doing it in upstate New York by a lake. Hey Amber, good to see you. How are you? I'm just sharing the news and hopefully inspiring others to write their story, to share it with the world, because you're gonna feel, if you promise yourself something and you keep your word to yourself, it's gonna feel amazing. It's gonna feel like you kept your promise to yourself, and you have to do that. So I was sitting there at Barnes and Noble and I'm writing. This is what I'm writing, guys. So I wrote, I'm doing amazing, Amber. I'm doing great. So I wrote all these words about my new book. I have a working title. And then I just decided to say, you know what? I'm going to write all the things that I think this book is going to be. All the amazing things that I'm going to put into this book. And I'm not writing yet. All I am doing was writing down, what is this book going to be? What is it going to make me feel and other people that read it? And then it dawned on me, what if everybody did this? What if everybody else that wanted to write a book decided to get themselves pumped up and excited about their book? Hello, Paula. Thank you, Amber, for inviting your followers. I so appreciate that. So I'm like, let me share this. Let me share this with people. Let me just encourage them to write their book by getting them, like, sell your book to yourself. Exactly. Sell the idea to yourself first before you go into, how am I going to get an agent? How am I going to publish this? When am I going to do it? Oh, first time? Welcome, Paula. Good to see you. It's like, no. Sell the idea to you first before you even think about the agent and how you're going to lay the book, how you're going to do everything. sell the book to yourself first. Sell the book to yourself first, and remember why you're writing this book. What was the reason why you decided to? And that's exactly what I did. So the first thing is, you want to be in a place that inspires you. That's the first tip. You want to be in a place that inspires you. Of course, my favorite place, Barnes & Noble. I'm sitting there surrounded by amazing books. I have my chai on my hand, my chai latte with soy milk, and my apple tart. And I just started to write, like not even my laptop or my phone. I'm really old-fashioned. I like to feel the words coming out of my mind and my heart, and I just started to write. So be in a place that inspires you, in a place that surrounds you, that signifies what you want to do. And that for me was Barnes & Noble, all the books. And I love actual printed books. I love printed books. So that's tip number one. Surround yourself in a place that inspires you. That's number one. Number two, remind yourself, why am I doing this? Write it down. You're gonna write, might as well get the process started, and think about the title. Like, I started to have a list of titles, and that is so exciting because the book is not here yet, but I'm already thinking about the title, and the title is gonna change. I have a working title, and I'm like, let me just write a couple names down, something that I think will really help. Yes, that's right. Surround yourself a place that inspires you. Number two is you're gonna write down what the book is gonna be about. Write the title. Like, I even wrote the words working titles, and that just got me so exciting. Like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. So just write down, and then don't worry about punctuation, don't worry about spelling, none of that. Just write words. So let me just give you a couple of words that I have a very short paragraph, and then I have words upon words upon words. Okay, so this is what I wrote. It's a novel set in upstate New York. It's equal parts fiction, dream, triumphant story of every duckling that did not know they were a swan. That right there just got me. Like, I want to read that book. It tells me exactly where it's going to be said. It tells me all the things it's going to have. And then it tells me that it's going to empower me. That it's going to make me feel really good. Thank you so much. So I'm like, I want to read that book. So on top of that, so that's like the first paragraph. That's just the first paragraph. Then point number three, I want you to imagine everything that's in the book. Oh, thank you, Amber. Yeah, it sounds like unbelievable, right? So number three, envision all the things that the book is going to make you feel and other people, okay? Number three, write down all the feelings and emotions that this book is gonna make you feel and people that read it. And that's gonna get you pumped, okay? That's gonna make you so pumped. So I wrote love story, redemption, crazy faith, drive, determination, gumption, fun, laughter, tragedy, teamwork, collaboration, business, travel, fashion and style, of course, coaching, training, compassion, forgiveness, teaching, love, ambition, expectation, food, recipes, videos. Isn't that awesome? Like, that's just the beginning. That was just like the first section that I wrote about the book. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, I cannot wait to get started. So even though I want to do this in the summertime, I decided I can get started now. I can get started right now. That's right. Thank you so much for recapping, my friend. I so appreciate you. Thank you for doing that, Carol. Thank you so much. Thank you. So you write what the book is going to be about, what feelings is going to make you feel. Then I had this other brilliant idea. So you want to have a place, you want to have a repository of all your ideas. That's number 4. Put everything in one place. Everything, your ideas, your covers, everything in one place. That is blowing my mind. And I want to move the phone because I don't want it to get too hot. So put everything, all your ideas in one place. You know what I'm going to use? I'm going to use Evernote, because Evernote is amazing. I'm going to be able to put my covers. So that's one thing that I'll tell you about. But my cover ideas, my cover inspirations, my titles, my quotes, people that I want to ask. Like, I even wrote down who's going to write the foreword, and I have a name next to it. So I'm just thinking about that right now. I'm just thinking, who's going to write the foreword of the book? Okay? That gets you in the mood. That gets you excited. So put everything, all your notes, all the quotes, all the pictures, everything about the book, all these little sessions that I'm having. I'm gonna type this up and put it in Evernote. It's just gonna make it easier for me when the time to write comes, because I'm gonna have everything in one place. Everything. Then I had this, I continue on working on that. Then number 5 is start thinking about subtitles. Number 5, think about the subtitles. So subtitles are very, very important. So now that I have a working title, I decided, what about the subtitle? Let me just think about that for a second. So let me give you a couple of the subtitles that I have. The Diary of an Ugly Duckling, or The Diary of a Recovering Ugly Duckling. Or, I like this one too, The Story of an Everyday Woman that was born to overcome and to lead. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'm glad. Yeah. So I decided that I'm going to pray about I'm going to pray about my titles too, but I like to capture things. And that title really, the subtitle, I really like that one. That's right. I love that. I love that one too. The Story of an Everyday Woman that was born to overcome and to lead. That really hit me. It might get tweaked a little bit. It might change a little bit, but that right there is going to make the book somehow. Even if I have a subtitle of the subtitle, right? Because I really like it. Number six, who are going to be the main characters? Who are going to be the main characters? And I started to think about that. And I even have some names. So I was going to get all complicated and talk about who's going to be the heroine. Who's going to be the leading woman? What's her name? What is her name going to be? I'm like, well, don't make things complicated, Catherine. How about Catherine? And that was like, yeah, I like that. I really like that. So it settled the name of the main character, Catherine. And then I laid out a couple of the people. Exactly, right? Exactly. So then I have other people, their location, and I have it laid out. So I don't have to worry about it. That way when I'm writing, I don't have to lose something. Number 7, write everything down. Every little idea that you get, write it down. Because you may think that you're going to remember later. You're not. The inspiration is not going to be the same. You might remember the essence of it, but you're not going to remember it exactly as it came to you. Write everything down. Everything. Because as I was walking away, I was like, the beginning really got to me. I got it. I got the premise. I like to start my books in a place of action, in the middle of a sentence. I love doing that. So that already came to me. It was awesome, beautiful. I got it. I saw it. Capture that. If you think it's coming too fast, use an audio version of it. Take out your phone and record your voice speaking. You can have that transcribed later. You can write it out yourself, but write everything down, capture it in any way that you can, and then of course move that over to Evernote or any other platform that you want to have everything. So of course I'm sitting there and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna give you number 8, and that's my final one for this scope anyway. Number 8, get cover inspiration. That is key, my friends. Key. Number 8 is get cover inspiration. And I'm not saying that I'm gonna copy anybody else's cover, but I'm looking at different elements. For example, I went to the fiction section and I saw the way people write a novel. Some people have it on the corner, some people have it between parentheses or brackets. I saw one that I really liked, brackets. So I'm like, I can put my own spin on that, but I like that element. So I took a picture. I kept walking and kept looking at different things. So when I talk to my designer, when I talk to my cover designer, I can send them all these covers and tell them, I like the color of this one. I like the way the title is placed. I love the spacing. I even took pictures of the back of the covers and the inside jackets, because there are different things that people do that you may not even be aware of that you can incorporate and make your own. Can you tell that I'm excited? Can you tell that I am excited? I am so excited about this. This is going to be an amazing process, and I'm getting myself excited because it is scary. Oh, thank you, Amber. It is scary. I'm going to put myself out there in a bigger way, in a new way that I haven't done before, because I write nonfiction. By now, I'm going to write fiction. It's like near and dear to my heart. So I gotta get myself pumped up about it. And the way that I did that is by following those 8 steps. I hope if you're watching on the replay, I hope if you're watching live, this really helps you. Hey, my sister, how are you? I just share 8 steps to get yourself excited to write your first novel. I am, oh my gosh. Hi, sister, how are you? It's so exciting. It is so exciting. I was telling my friend Shauna, and she's like, why don't you share those tips with other people? Because there are other writers out there, and they don't even know how to get started. They need some inspiration. Share that with people. And I said, you know what? I will totally do that. And that's what this scope is about. Don't wait much longer to write your story, to share your story, because you never know how that's going to help people. You never know how that's going to inspire somebody else. Yes, it is good scary. Absolutely it is. And if it's not scary, it's not challenging enough. Hey Alexa, how are you? Carol, if it's not scary, then you're not pushing yourself hard enough to the other side, to the place where you can do amazing things. So those are the 8 steps on how you can get yourself excited to write your novel. I'm telling you, if you just got here, watch the replay, because those steps are powerful. I wish I had those steps when I was writing my first book. Now I'm on to book number 6, and it's scary every time. It is very scary every time, but good scary. Good scary. It's gonna be amazing. Oh, thank you, Alexa. Yeah, it's very exciting. It is very exciting. One of my main goals for 2016, I am already a #1 Amazon bestseller author. My goal is to be a New York Times bestseller. That's one of my goals. I have some crazy big goals, but this one is very big right now. Become a New York Times New York Times bestseller. That's what I want to do. And the book has to be amazing. You still waiting for your book? Did you order it already? Did you order it on my website, or did you order it online? Did you order it on Amazon? And the Spanish version of my last book it's coming. So you order Dream Big is already in Spanish, so you can get that one already in Spanish. The newest one, inside Dress Like You Have Inside Information, that's being translated, and all I'm waiting for is the cover. That's what I'm working on the cover. That's coming very soon. Within a couple weeks, that one is going to be out. And it's gonna be good. It's already helping a lot of people. It's helping a lot of people. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I write. That's why I get here on Scope. That's why I share what I learn, because I know that it's needed. I know that people need the inspiration and they need the help. So I hope this Scope helped you. If you just got here late, watch the replay, write down those 8 steps, and you'll see how inspired you're gonna get. You'll see how you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, I gotta write right now. Like right now. All right. So if you want to learn more about me, if you want to see my other books, they are all on my website. Oh, thank you so much. You are very welcome. Go to CatherineStoring.com. CatherineStoring.com. You just like here. See on the bottom there, CatherineStoring.com. Okay, or StylingFaith.com. Either way, you'll be able to see the books there, and you can get them signed. You can also get them on Amazon, but they're not signed there. So that's why I encourage people to get it from the website. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for being awesome. And I hope you decide to write your story and share it with the world very soon. All right? Thank you so much, guys. Good to see you. Thank you, darling.